Steve Reed, the other starting guard for tonight. Steve, where are you from?
I'm from Warsaw, Indiana, and played my ball at Warsaw, Indiana, and
lot of good memories. You know, try not to live in the past, but there are a lot of good memories, and never foresaw us early in the year having such a great year and going as far as we did. You know, we had a good team 2 years prior, went to the NIT 2 years prior, but there's no way that anyone could have predicted that we would have made it to the final game. If they said they predicted that before the season started, I would be highly suspect. But what a great year, a lot of great memories, and kind of a dream come true for all of us that was on the team. It was New Mexico State, and you know, the famous shot that Bob Heaton made at half court to send it into overtime.
Missed it, and Miley has it with 2 seconds. Heaton half the length of the court. Got it! And it's made! He made it! He made the shot! I don't believe it! From half.
We won that game. I remember being in the locker room and just thinking, man, there's some destiny involved here. There's got to be some destiny.
The final score in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Indiana State wins it 91-89 in overtime. Keith, what a ball game.
Some people might look at that and say, well, anybody could have coached that team in 78 and 79 and made it to the final game. That's not true. Hodges did a great, he just did a great job. He, particularly with strategy during games, with his, as I look back and reflect, I think about some of the substitutions he made, some of the different, formations, offensive plays, what we would run, or we would put a press on just at the right time defensively to throw the other team off. And he just made a lot of great calls, it seemed like, game in, game out. And again, we were in a lot of close games, so that played into many of the wins that we had. He taught us a lot. One of the life lessons that he taught us from basketball was he always preached, let's take it 2 points at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself, 2 points at a time. And you know, that's a great lesson for basketball, and it's a great lesson for life in terms of all we can do is live in the moment and make the best of our lives in that way. So he taught us a lot of life lessons that still live with me today, and I'm sure the rest of the team.
There he is, Bill Hodges, the coach of the #1 rated Sycamores of Indiana State.
I went on, got my master's in health administration from IUPUI, and so most all my career has been in hospital administration and hospital and healthcare consulting. Right now I work for a company called Youth Opportunity Investments. We have long-term residential facilities for youth in about 5 states. So my background's been healthcare. I also teach at IUPUI, undergrad and graduate level in health administration at Fairbanks School of Public Health. So my mom was a registered nurse, and she was a nurse administrator and a nurse educator, and she's the one that kind of started talking to me about healthcare and healthcare management leadership. So you know, I'm thankful that she did, and I've had a career that I've really enjoyed. I don't know what else I would have done. You know, I've got a number of ISU graduates. I've got 4 children. 3 of my 4 children have graduated from ISU. My 4th, Grant, will in a couple years. Both of my daughters have got their master's degree from ISU. Of course, myself and my wife are ISU graduates. Her father's an ISU graduate. My sister-in-law is an ISU graduate. Her sister's an ISU graduate. So we have a lot of ISU graduates in the family, and I'm glad that Emily's here kind of right in the middle of the athletic department doing her thing with her creativity in the market. Season holds a special place in our hearts, and the guys and the relationships that we had. I'm looking forward to seeing my old, OLE, old teammates